Shall we begin? Let's begin now.
Hi everybody, welcome. Hope everybody had a great Christmas. And Christmas is over and done with. We're into the new year and it's the start of my rail link group build. Now I'm building alongside this group build. I'm building loads, absolutely loads. So I thought I'd ease myself into the build. And I'm going to ease myself in by starting with, well, there's a couple of these to be done. There's two of these to be done. These are the railway gondolas. High-sided ones, this particular one is, but I won't be using the high sides because I will be covering this in sandbags. And in the background you can just see the 38 and the 37 flat guns, which one will go on each of the flatbeds. So I'm going to be building two of them together. I'll get these done and out of the way. I already had a look at the inside the kit. There isn't a great deal to be built, but I will run through well, not actually step by step. What I'll do, we'll have a look at the instructions. I'll build so much, then I'll let you see what I've built, and then we'll finish it off with the completed item. So with that, I'm going to put you on pause. I'm going to get set up and I'm going to start building. Okay, we're starting with the instructions now. I'm going to assemble everything that's on this page. This is step 3. Step 1 and 2 was the assembly of the tracks, which I'm not interested in at the moment. But step 3 is the assembly of the two sides, the bogies, the suspension, the buffers, connecting hooks, everything like that. So I'm going to get all this all put together, and once I've got it all together I should come back to you and we'll have a little look, and also if I come across any difficulties I'll talk about them as well. Okay, assembled parts, everything went together really nice. There's only 3 little things that I have to point out. Bring this up to the camera and the camera's going to play. Come on camera. Right, we're there. On the leaf springs, these connecting points on both sides, there's a little hole through the leaf spring. Now the pin would have gone through, but it was a little bit tight and I didn't want to force it, so I just opened it up with the next size drill bit, just made the hole just that fraction bigger, and it slipped through and made life a lot easier. That's just one thing. Turn it over. On the back here we do have the brake shoes. Now there's only one point at the top though, it's actually connected, so I actually made my wheels up, put the wheels in before I did the brake calipers or brake shoes, just so I could get an equal gap around the wheel, just to make it look believable. Because the first one I did, one was right out and the other was in, so just a little point as you're doing it, just to assemble up. And the final thing is, it's just a mention about these little hooks when the camera focuses. Come on camera, there we go. Now if you're going to be connecting to another car, you really want the hook and clamp in that position. It's very easy because they show you in the diagram to put it down here and to actually push this bit right up tight against the hook. That means that it won't swing up, but I've done all mine so they just get up to the top. When the camera refocuses again, come on, that's it. So I've done mine so they come up so I can connect to the next car, but if not we can leave them hanging down. So it's just a little thing, a point, just I thought I'd point out, just in case you want to be connecting to another car. So that is it. So we'll take a quick look at the next part of the instructions. Right, we're back with the instructions now. We've already built these two sides here, We built the wheels, so it's just a matter of now there's two small bars that connect the either side of the brake shoes together. They've got to be put in, and it's just assembly of the two end plates which go on the end here. As you can see, we've already made the buffers, I've already made the hooks up, so it's just a matter of gluing these two plates together, putting some little hooks on, and that's that bit done. And also these side bits that actually go on the deck, on the either side of the deck. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get all these assembled up, this put together, and then I'll come back to you. We'll have a quick look, and if I have any problems, I'll let you know then. Okay, now I've done the two halves of the bed. That's done and completed. Now there was a couple of holes to be drilled in the bottom, but they're clearly indicated on the instructions, nothing too mad. The side pieces, they're all assembled, ready to be glued on to the actual bed itself. We'll just turn it round. These end pieces, they went together, no problem, just refocus that in. No problems at all, because we already built the buffers and the hook. It was just a matter of putting a few bits and pieces on these end plates, and that was done. Problems, difficulties, none at all. The only thing I was sort of like had to jiggle about was these little bars that go in between the brakes. You got one in, the other one popped out. It was just a little bit frustrating until I got myself sorted and calmed down, and then everything went together, no problems at all. Now that is all the subparts all done. It's just a matter of now of assembling it. So I'm going to get this assembled, because it's only the bed goes on to the chassis, and these side pieces get glued on, and that is done then. So I'm going to get them all glued on, get them all finished off, and then we'll come back and we'll have a quick look, and I will also do some photographs close up so you can see all the detail on the ends and the wheels and that. Right, that flatbed is complete, and as you can just see on the corner, I've constructed the other flatbed. Now they're both at the same level now. Now original plan was that I was actually going to leave them this way and put sandbags on it. Now thinking about it, movement, sandbags, I know sandbags are pretty heavy, they would still move and slide off an actual flatbed, so I actually need now to really create something to actually support them and stop them from falling off the sides. So we'll go across to the instructions, and I'll just run through my plan in my head, what I'm actually going to do. Okay, this is my plan, and we'll do it step by step. The first flatbed is going to go in front of the train. So what I'm intending to do is to actually build this section here, this side, the back piece, and that side, minus these doors. So I'm not going to put them doors on it, and you'll understand the reason why. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm actually going to build that now, put it in situ, and we'll have a quick look, and then we'll move on to the next bit. Okay, I've assembled the back half up minus the doors, so I'm quite happy with that. That's all complete, and I'll run through right at the end my way of thinking about the way I'm doing this. Now turn my attention to the front bit, so we'll go back to the instructions again. Right, back to the instructions. Now we've got this back half here, which is up at full height, minus the doors. Now the front half is built exactly the same, except for what I want to do is cut it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 5 planks. I want to cut it down this front section to 2 planks. So I'm going to assemble that front up, and then I'm just going to cut that down to 2 planks, and also I'm going to cut round this corner as well, and we're going to dispose of this wood all the way along here. So I'll make that up first, get it into place, and let you see what it looks like, and then we'll move on to the next bit. Right, I've cut that bit and fitted it in, as you can see. So we've got the front nice and low, so when the gun sits, it's got a angle that it can actually fire down. So what I want to do now is the other pieces like this, I'm going to cut down and put into the slots on both sides. So we've actually got pillars running through. So the sandbags have actually got something to lay against. So I'm going to get them done and I shall be back with you with the second. Right, cut the posts. They're not glued in yet, but you can get the general gist of in which direction I'm going. So I've just cut them down, placed them in. They will all be glued in. So I'm quite happy with that. I quite like the look of that because now I can put my sandbags behind the back. The sandbags have got something to sort of be supported with. I can take them up slightly higher at the back here where they can stick ammunition and maybe the trolley, not the trolley, the trailer that the actual gun comes on, that can be put into there as well. All in all, I'm quite happy with that. The other flatbed, all I'm going to do is cut everything down to this level, 2 planks, but I'm going to finish it like I've done here and have it open so you can actually see the sandbags through the gaps with where the pillars are. So I'm going to get on with that. I will come back and let you see what that one looks like, and then we can actually get these into putting some paint on them. Second flatbed, I've completed that one as well, as you can see. All I've done is cut the front and back down to 2 planks high and then cut all the posts at the same level, which I'm quite pleased with. It looks okay and it's going to do what I want it to do, is support the sandbags. Now I was going to put this into paint, but I changed my mind because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to crack on with the Flak 38, and I've also got the Flak 37 to do as well. So what I'm actually going to do is get the Flak 38 put together, and I should do a little build log on that, and then get the sandbags, get them all put in, get the gun in place, and then I'll put the whole thing into paint. It seems very stupid just starting to airbrush up just to do a few bits and pieces and then cleaning it out, because I don't like cleaning airbrushes out, but there you go, that's another thing. So that's what I'm going to do. So the next video coming up is going to be on the 38. We'll do a build log on that. We'll do the sandbags and putting it into paint as well. So with that, I'm going to leave you, but I'm going to tag on some pictures just so you can see the 2 flatbeds, what they look like a little bit closer up, because you can't really see much from here. So until then, thank you very much, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one.
Let's begin now.
This is not a drill.
Repeat, this is not a drill. Is that all you got?